Hi friends, in this session we will dive into the topic of borders in Tailwind CSS. We can easily control the border with using utility classes. Okay, I have ptag. Inside the ptag I love programming. So I write div tag. So inside div I cut and paste it. Okay, so let's check it. I come here, I refresh. You see I have a containing div tag. Okay, so let's assign border class to div tag. I come here, I say border. Let's check. I refresh. You see the default border class provides a thin border. We can increase the number. For example, I can say border 2, border 4. So I increase the thickness. I increase the thickness here. Additionally, we can specify the border color using like border, after that the name of the color, for example border rose, and then the shade. I give 800 for example. If I do that, I refresh, you see I change the color. I give a reddish pink border. If we want to modify the border style, we can use the classes like border dash, border double, border dot instead of default solid style. For example, I come here, I say border dot. If I use it, border dot, I refresh, you see it changed its style. I can change it. For example, I say border dash. If I use it, you see I refresh my page, this border dash style. In my project, generally, I round the corner. And for rounding the corners, we use rounded class. So Tailwind provides different level of rounding, like rounded SM, it gives border radius 4 pixel, or rounded MD, it gives 6 pixel, or rounded LG, or rounded XArch, or rounded 2XArch. It continues like that. If I use rounded 2XArch, I refresh it, you see I rounded the corners. Furthermore, Tailwind allows applying border radius on specific sides only, such as rounded top. For rounding top, I give rounded T. For example, if I want to apply it, rounded T, if I do that, I refresh, you see I just give rounded top left and top right. If I use rounded R keyword, I will give rounded top right and bottom right. If I use rounded B, rounded bottom, I will give bottom right and bottom left. If I use rounded L, it means rounded left, I will give top left and bottom left border. To remove border radius, we can use rounded none. So in responsive design, we need rounded none too. For example, in mobile view, I don't want to give a border radius, I use rounded none. And in desktop view, I want a border radius, so I give rounded 2XArch, for example. Okay, in this session, we saw border features.